like entire history of Clash Royale, and that's include the evolution as well, bro. That is crazy because some of the evolution is like, personally, I like a Mega Knight, bro. Personally, I like Mega Knight, bro. When it's just jump, it just disappears the half army from the base. Bro, whenever Mega Knight jumps, is crazy.
Call it Wizard Arena Clash of Clans, which is what it was called before it was launched. Today, we're going down memory lane and taking a look at the
Holy shit,
entire
it looks
history
good,
of
bro.
Clash Royale. It all started in January 4, 2016, where it was soft launched on iOS and a few
Alright, so these are the countries where that launch in the beginning, bro. Why isn't US
like
in there?
countries. This version of Clash Royale was pretty bare bones and weird. Like, for example, you could purchase 3 of the 4 chests in the game. There were 7 arenas, 42 cards, 14 for each rarity, common, rare,
Oh,
and
holy see, bro. There was just 42 cards in the beginning?
epic, and you had to pay gold to start a battle. But this was removed only
Oh,
a month
okay.
later. In that same update, we got a new legendary arena, which subsequently
Bro,
added
that looks
seasons to the
sick.
game,
Look at that, bro. That looked sick in
where
2016.
players would reset back to the same trophies every month, and the rest would be given back as legend trophies. Later that month, we got
Bro, that would be like literally flex if you are in a legendary arena in 2016, 2017, bro. That's a flex. No, I'm not glazing, bro. Holy fuck, bro. This is cold as fuck.
4 new cards, including a new rarity, legendary, a new arena, builder's workshop, 2 new chests, and finally had the ability to save more than 1 deck. Prior to this update, you would have to change your deck every time you wanted to use a different one. The struggle was real. On March 2nd, 2016, the game was globally launched, so now everyone could play, and a little over a month later we got 6 new cards.
Oh,
Supercell was
okay.
pumping these out like there was no tomorrow. Like later that summer, they would add 2 more legendaries, and we were eating pretty good. During that time, we would also get tournaments, and I remember the hype around this, the highest tournament costing 250,000 gems.
Holy see, bro. That would be crazy over there. Bro, who the fuck is that just spamming to say in my chat, bro? You are getting banned! Don't fucking spam any shit.
It was absolutely nuts. Moving on to September, we got a ton of stuff, like 4 new cards, you could now mute emotes, which was a big deal at the time.
Yeah,
The
that's a
Grand
big deal,
Challenge and
bro.
Classic Challenge were added, and 2 new chests, Legendary and Epic. But that's not all. In November, we got 4 more cards, and in December, you guessed it, another 4 cards. But before we wrap up 2016, in that same update, we could finally request Epic cards
Oh,
every Sunday, and clans got a new event, the Clan Chest, which was essentially where players got crowns, and as a clan, you would work toward a big chest that you could all open for some pretty sweet rewards. Now we're in 2017, and in March, trophy leagues were added to the game. Prior to this update, a player after 4,000 trophies was in one giant pool of players.
bro. One more thing, bro. What do I personally like, bro? I like this donation and that all shit, bro. Like in the Clash Royale, you can't do that much donation, but if you goes into Clash of Clan, bro, that shit is wild over there. I mean, I'm literally in the donation community in the Clash of Clan, bro. Like the people just literally donates like millions and millions per single people from a request and live clan, bro. They're doing absolutely wild job in a Clash of Clan when it's on a donation and all the sea. You feel me, bro? One guy is literally donating fucking 10 million in 35 days. That's crazy. That's absolutely just like cracking to see. You feel me? What I'm saying is, bro, he's playing 18 hours every single day. Bro, I have a friend whose name is Killen, who was the leader of the 24 level request and live clan. They literally made a world record with 100 million donation. That is absolutely wild. That is absolutely wild, bro. I literally, I don't know if anybody did that see in like the history of entire Clash of Clan, but I don't think so that any single clan did that see, bro. That was the first clan. I think that was 2 seasons ago. They literally made a world record. So yeah, just like all the big W's for all of those people who's really doing hard work for the community. I mean, donation community in the Clash of Clans. That's a super big and super fun in it.
However, leagues made it so that there was subdivisions to Legendary Arena that determined what draft chests you got at season reset as well, which was a new chest by the way. This was also the update in which 2v2 was added in the form of a special event for the clan chest called Clan Battles. Yeah, 2v2 was only a temporary game mode that you could play like every other week. Aside from that, 4 new cards were announced, and an additional 4 were announced later in June.
Oh, Mega Knight, baby, bro! I just like, all right. I'm just getting too excited whenever I see Mega Knight, bro. He is daddy. Give him some respect, bro. Call him daddy, bro. He's a fucking daddy out there,
Of
bro.
that year. The June update was pretty big, by the way. It added unique challenges for the first time ever, like triple elixir, sudden death, and ramp up, and some pretty sweet quality of life changes like more deck slots, copying decks, and adding friends. Which couldn't have come at a better time because in August, 2v2 was made a permanent mode, probably my favorite part about 2017. In October, quests were added, which were exactly what it sounds like: complete a challenge and get a reward. Simple as that. And a new game mode, Touchdown, which will reappear throughout the years, especially during Super Bowls. And at last, the December update introduced a brand new arena with 4 new cards and 4 new
Alright.
chests: the Lightning, Fortune, Kings, and the Legendary Kings. Overall, a solid year.
Imagine being able to build an app with
Bro,
your name on
I'm
it.
confused. I'm confused, bro. Where is 2v2 now? Is there like still available? Cause I really don't see the
Things were
option
pretty
there.
slow at first, but behind the scenes, developers were at work with one of the biggest and greatest updates of all times: the Rascals. Not really, Clan Wars. The first iteration of Clan Wars, added in April 2018, was simple. In Preparation Day, you and your clan played matches of different game modes to level up your clan cards for War Day, where you went head to head with other clans. It was pretty fun, and it kept everyone busy until that summer in June, where 3 new cards were announced alongside emotes. Finally, other emotes other than the 4 that we were stuck with up to this point. This was also the update that changed matches to have a 3-minute sudden death rather than the previous 60 seconds, meaning intense battles could go on for much longer.
Bro,
2 new
sudden
cards
death
were
is a
announced
crazy
in
one.
September, and in November, trade tokens were added. Finally, a way to trade cards in a game all about cards. In this
Bro,
update, there
trade tokens is one of the best way to level up your cards. Cause yeah, that's what I do.
was
That's
also
what
a
I do.
change to the leveling system. Prior to this, you may have noticed that cards had traditional levels like 1, 2, 3, and would max at a certain level. However, this update made it so that all cards maxed at the same level. So the max at the time was 13, so all cards would max at level 13. Probably one of my favorite features of 2018 had to be star levels added in December. At the time, and for a while, you had to have max cards first, but free skins, I'm all for it. Before we wrap up 2018, some notable changes in this update. The Super Magical Chest was replaced with the Mega Lightning Chest, we got achievement badges in profiles, and legend trophies were removed, so they no longer accumulated after the season reset. But players were compensated for those trophies, including an exclusive emote, which is now one of the most rare in the game. We are now in 2019, and after a new spooky arena in January, we got a new card in February, the Wallbreakers. But on April, we got
Holy
another
shit.
classic update, Trophy Road.
Bro, I
Finally,
remember those days. I remember all these days. I was playing at that days. Like at that time, I was
a
playing
real
for
reason to
CR.
push trophies. Aside from that, 2 new cards were announced and a much needed home screen refresh that gave the game a new
Bro,
feel.
Loki, these
Later
days
that
was
summer in
hard.
July was the first Pass Royale season.
Bro, those days were hard because Loki, you have to wait for the chest opening. Like you can open a single chest at a single time. So Loki, suppose you're opening this one, the silver one, you have to Loki wait 90 minutes to open that. Then you able to open the golden one. You feel me, bro? Just like imagine you have fucking 3 legendary chests and you have to wait 12 hours to open each that chest, bro. That is crazy because now at this time you can open like straight away whenever you win the battle or just like lose the sea. You feel me?
Gave the game a new feel. Later that summer in July was the first Pass Royale season, coming in at
Bro, World
$5.
Pass
What a
is
steal!
one of the
Seasons,
best
much
things.
like today, introduced a new theme, tower skin, emotes, and sometimes new cards. In this case, it was the Fisherman, and often new game modes every single month. Toward the end of September, we would get
A
the
party?
party button. You would basically click on it, and there you could select which game mode you wanted to play. Not a massive
Oh, I
update,
don't
but
know
we got other
about
cool
that.
stuff like a tiebreaker system and new events that would show up every now and then, like the Crown and Gem Rush. In October, we got the Elixir Golem as well as Bonus Bank to the end of Pass Royale. And in November, we saw an important change to matches. They were cut down to 5 minutes rather than 6, so shorter matches, but the last minute was made triple Elixir, so it was actually better and more chaotic. We also got a refresh to the card info screen, an update that nobody asked for but we all needed. And in December, the card level boost was added, which would have different cards boosted to max
Bro,
level every
that's
season.
that's
Now we're
really
in
good.
2020,
That one
which
is
started
really,
off
bro.
with some new cards,
Oh,
the Firecracker
in the 2025 Cracker comes because I wasn't playing at that time, so I literally don't know, bro.
Royal Delivery, the heal spell was swapped out for the heal spirit, RIP, and the Skeleton Dragons. And in August, Clan Wars 2.0 would be released, a complete overhaul to the Clan Wars feature, which subsequently removed quests from the game. And there were also other changes like deck sharing, a new trader, and the video tab. After a lot of Clan War bug fixes and improvements, we got the Electro Giant later in October, and the Mother Witch that December.
Bro,
Overall, 2020
motherweight, motherweight, motherweight is a
20 had quite a bit of cards added and a not so great Clan Wars revision. But maybe 2021 was better because in March we got magic items which changed the game drastically. And in June we got the Goblin Drill and a brand new gold crate that would come in 3 different sizes with varying gold. Moving on to October, level 14 was added, so now your King Tower and cards could go up to that level. And along with that, there were many changes throughout the game, like you could now unlock star levels without needing max cards. They added a King's Journey, which is basically a trophy road before your level. And champions, 3 of them actually, the first new rarity since 2016. But yeah, just like that, 2021 came and went. There wasn't much content, but what we got was some of Supercell's best work. Now we're
still, bro. Look, if you compare it to back 2016, bro, they fucking low key improved a
we're
lot.
at 2022, and let's start with temporary cards. That
Okay,
February, we would get the first of these, the Super Lava Hound. I'm
bro.
only
How does Supulawa like looks like? Cause I literally never seen that shit.
going to be mentioning this one. I just thought it was worth mentioning that this is when they started. In March, we would get another champion, the Mighty Miner,
Mighty
but that
Minor.
was the least exciting thing because the badge system was reworked. So now badges had levels or tiers, and card masteries were introduced, basically achievements for every one of your cards. Later
Okay.
that summer, we would get battle banners, which was accompanied by a profile redesign.
Yeah, that's
Finally,
good,
you
bro.
could
That's a good
spruce up your
design.
profile with these little backgrounds, decorations, and your own badges. And in October, we got the King level rework. Your level could now go up to level 50 compared to the previous 14 levels. Now, this was only a change to the player's level essentially. They also added 6 new arenas to Ladder, which was now known as Trophy Road, because they added a separate competitive track called Path of Legends. But that's not all. We also got Daily Task, the Hoggy Bank, a Deck Explorer, a new chest, the Champion's Chest, Champion Wildcard, and 2 new cards, the Monk and Phoenix.
Oh, Monk and Phoenix.
Finally,
Okay.
for 2022, the year wrapped up with an emote management, because there was way too many of them, and a new magic item, the Card Boost Potion.
Bro, Loki, I literally. Wait! Wait! Bro, am I the only one person who can see that a bold hog rider over there? Yo, my N-word, where is your hair, man? Anyways, bro. Anyways, leave it, bro. Please leave him alone,
In
man.
2023, after several temporary cards,
Bro, whoever is creator of this video, bro, I have to say you that you are absolutely wild, man. You are absolutely wild.
and the usual season shenanigans, in March they introduced the new season shop, as well as season tokens, a new currency. This was to go alongside the new event tab, which was basically to put anything that wasn't Trophy Road or Path of Legends in its own separate corner. And
Bro, if you do have, like, if you are old guys have noticed one thing, nowadays, bro, there is no events. That section is under management, under upgrade. Maybe I don't know what they planning to do, but that city is not available at the moment. So hopefully we get that back
anything
soon.
that wasn't
Hopefully.
Trophy Road or Path of Legends in its own separate corner. And you could earn currency and buy stuff there. This was also the update in which they revamped the Season Pass, adding an additional tier, Diamond. Everyone loved this update. Let's move on to card evolutions added that June. First, level 15 was added, known as Elite Levels, and evolutions, new upgrades for existing cards that made them different. You would need a new currency called shards to proceed with the upgrade. I'm not going to be mentioning the evolutions they've added
Super
as they're just
Barbarian
another
is
variant
wild,
of
bro.
existing cards, and they've added them like every season, so there's a lot of them.
Bro, I like Super Barbarian, but in the Clash of Clans, not in the Clash Royale.
In October of that year, although this is not really an update, the soft launch on Windows would begin, so you could finally play on PC, and a few months later it would be available for everyone. Also in October, we got an overhaul to Training Camp. You can now practice against a bot with a deck that you previously faced, so you could really learn to defeat a deck that shredded you, and in the process, accidentally become a mid-ladder menace. Also in that update, we got the Little Prince with many voice lines that are beloved among the community, and in December they would update some UI elements. This included tower troops, so although there wasn't none yet, they updated the UI for that, and they overhauled the deck screen to organize your inventory a little better, like your cards, emotes, magic items, tower skins, everything. 2024 started out with a brand new tower troop, the Cannoneer. I'll only mention the first one to keep it rolling here, much like many other features in the game. There's just a lot of them. Couple months later, we got Daily Task and the Mystery Box. We already had Daily Task, but they just changed it a little bit. And the Mystery Box is a box where its contents are a mystery. For the first time in a
The only thing we need is a 5-star mystery box every single time whenever we win the series.
while, we also got a new spell that May, the Void Spell. And in June, they introduced the Goblin Queen's Journey. This was a temporary game mode, or was it supposed to be permanent? I don't know.
Bro, I heard that Bilduket's Goblin Queen and the Goblin Giant behind the King Tower. Bilduket's them both. And after 9 months, we can imagine all those spear goblins, all the goblin gangs, why they fucking looking exactly same as the mother. Bro, that's the reason. That is secret. Don't share it with anyone, you feel me? Cause I might get in trouble.
You play and earn rewards, but the difference between this and the
Bro, Loki, I would say the only one thing is a watermelon.
regular season special event is that this came with 2 new and permanent cards and a spell. And it also had its own trophies and arenas. It's kind of like they added a story mode, but temporarily.
Bro, what was that? What was that? Why do goblins flying everywhere in the base?
They would add more stuff to it, including another card, the Suspicious Bush, in July, and the Goblin Steen in October. But yeah, other than balancing and reworking some existing features like the mystery box, that is everything that was added in 2024, and that also concludes this video. At the time of recording this, the Q4 update, mostly just a new tower troop, was the last thing we got. So yeah, that is the entire history. Just a new tower troop was the last
Royal Chief.
thing we got. So yeah, that is the entire history of Clash Royale. Gee, it really picked up the pace toward the end there, huh? With that